and then she yells, "Babe, stop, stop, stop. The head, the head." Hello good folks, welcome to another episode of Review My Life, where every episode we review a different aspect of my life, and today we have an episode that's near and dear to my heart because this episode we're reviewing the birth of my second child, my son, Masai Levi Petgrid. Now the footage is going to be a little bit choppy because one, it's a pregnancy, there's a lot of stuff going on, and my wife's in a lot of pain, and so it's not really a well thought out video because just the nature of things, but I'm trying my best to kind of like narrate and fill you in the parts that we don't get good footage of, and also the hospital doesn't allow you to take footage of the actual delivery that we went to. I probably wouldn't have put that up anyway, but I hope you enjoy. To kind of get you up to speed of where the footage starts, it starts for us at like I think around 5-ish a.m. in the morning, Sunday morning, or Monday morning rather. And my wife said she starts feeling contractions. And so just to give you some context, like I said, this is our second child. And for our first child, we watched a lot of videos about like what to do, what to expect, or when you get closer to delivery and going to the hospital. And we kind of, the consensus was you don't really need to go and rush to go to the hospital. It's not like how they have it in those movies where the woman is just in pain and then the child comes out like 5 minutes later. You usually have some time, to get yourself together, take a shower, make sure you bring all your bag. It's supposed to be packed beforehand, but make sure you're not forgetting anything, and anything like that, or sending any last messages to like family members and loved ones. So with that in mind, we kind of had that same mentality, and so that was actually the case for our first child, and we went in with that same mentality for our second child, or for the second pregnancy. And so I'm there getting ready. The hospital's a little bit further this time, so I'm trying to make time, but I'm not stressing or I'm not rushing myself. My wife went to go take a shower before she goes get checked into the hospital. And while I'm getting ready and she's there in the shower, I hear, babe, help. And so I rush to the bathroom, and she is like weaker than like I've ever seen her in our first pregnancy. It's like, are you okay? And I think her water started to break, and like she could barely stand on her own, and she was just in so much pain. And I was like, do you think you can make it to the car? And see if she can make it to the car. So I assisted her to get her to sit down while I finished getting ready and getting all the stuff that we need in the car, make sure the car seat's there and everything that we need. And so she was able to make it to the car, and we started heading immediately to the hospital. Again, she's still in a lot of pain at this point. And then she yells, "Babe, stop, stop, stop. The head, the head." And I'm thinking to myself, wait, she can't be serious, can she? Because I'm thinking like she just started having contractions. There's no way she could be seeing the head. But from the get-go of this pregnancy, I noticed it was kind of different. So I was contemplating, do I pull over? Do I call the ambulance? Or do I try to go as fast as I can to the hospital? What should I do? I'm thinking, do I have to break a red light? All these thoughts are going through my head. And before I guess I can make a final decision, she lets me know that, oh, never mind. And then I guess a gush of water, the rest of her water like fully broke, and all the car seat was wet and everything. And she's like, oh, it's just my water. I just felt all this pressure down there. I didn't know what was happening. And so that was I was like scared for like half a second. But luckily it was just her water breaking, and we were able to make it to the hospital, I think around 7-ish or so. And so we made it to the hospital. She gets checked in. I go park the car, and this is where I think the first initial footage starts to pick up. So this is round 2. We're in the hospital. It is 7 something now. We've been here about 45 minutes. Start getting contractions at 5 something this morning, right? It is Monday, April 11th. So hopefully this will go a lot faster and smoother. And everything turns out good. That's the lady of the hour right there. How you feeling, mate?
Contracting.
Oh, let me stop talking then. So Wendeley just took her epidural. I think she's feeling a little better. So still at 6 centimeters. It is 8:56, almost 9 o'clock. So we'll see how long this takes. They're saying it's gonna go quicker than the other baby. If it comes before 3, that'll be way faster. Cause what time we came to the hospital last time with Braylon? We came to the hospital like 4 o'clock in the morning, and baby delivery time was at 3. So we came here like after 7. Like after 7. So if it does before 3, then it'll be like way faster than last time. So fingers crossed. Alright, we'll see. And yeah, we're just talking about circumcision, if we get him circumcised or not. I totally forgot about that. Because we had a girl last time, so I was like, it didn't cross my mind that like, oh, they're gonna ask about circumcision. I think you might go ahead and get him circumcised. The benefits, okay, there's some minor benefits, but, and I put those in quotations because of you're less likely to get infection, urinary infection. But if you clean properly, then that risk goes away. And there is a slight less risk for STDs as well. But like I said, those are like slight benefits. But my main reason for doing it, I believe, is just because the cleaning part. Because like when they're at their like toddler age, where they're like young enough to kind of go to the bathroom or kind of bathe themselves, or they're just starting to bathe themselves, and then they might not bathe themselves properly. Like I think at that age, that's where the most risk is. And just because I guess I'm being a lazy father, but I mean, I guess you could call it lazy, but I know myself. I would just rather have a easier cleaning process through that little awkward stage, so we don't have to worry about it. So, yeah. How you feel, B?
Better.
Better. You look more at peace. You sure you don't go natural?
That's for strong people. I ain't strong like that.
Okay, so it looks like we're going into labor right now. So about to have a baby boy. Hopefully everything goes good. And yeah, you have a smooth delivery. See you guys later. So, my son was just born. We have a list of names. We don't have a name just yet. That's why I just refer to him as the baby or my son. Just like Braylon, we just kind of wanted to see him first before we gave him a name. But yeah, he's born. Kind of see him over there chilling. Well, not see him, but that's him over there. And that's Wendeley. Whew. Child number 2. This one actually went by really fast. She probably had like 3 or 4, I would say 4 or 5 max contractions, and then the baby was out. So like we weren't pushing for more than 15 minutes. So thank you for that. Thank you for all the prayers, for all the gifts. Thank you guys. 2 kids. 2 kids. 2. Make sure you get her face. This is your baby brother. You happy? It's Levi. You happy? Or you don't know how to feel? I know it's a lot to process. I'm getting a brother now. I'm still processing it. So in conclusion, overall, I would say all things considered, it was a pretty smooth delivery. I would say overall, it was probably easier than our first kid, because one, we weren't in the hospital as long. The delivery wasn't as long. The pushing wasn't as long. She didn't tear this time. On the first kid we teared. But it was different. It was stressful in the sense it was different from what we expected from the first child. So know that not all pregnancies are the same. Even if you've given birth before, know that this pregnancy may be different than the others. But thank you guys for watching, and just thank you to all the mothers out there. Special shout out to the mothers that gave birth in 2022, and just all the mothers in general. Obviously, none of us will be here without any of you, so we thank you all for that. And thank you guys for watching, and see you on the next one.